Whoa, it's heating up, isn't it? There's another heat wave, but also it's heating up in the transfer market because Luton Town have announced 3 new signings today. This is very exciting, and I won't lie, I was getting ready to chant, "Where's the money gone? Where's the money gone?" We've seen Reece Berkeley, Thello Asgard leave, and reportedly Thello Asgard left for more than we signed him for. A lot of players have left. A lot of players are off the book. So there's wages that have been freed up. There have been fees that have come in, undisclosed or not. Ooh, undisclosed. But regardless, there is money that has come in. And the 3 new signings that Luton Town have made today, 2 of them are free agents, added to the other 2 free agents that we signed earlier in Count Naismith and Saville, and also the young Jake Richards, who that will be a tribunal fee. So we're not talking big money. So that's 4 free signings with Naismith, Saville, Odoffin, and Wells. And ultimately 1 loan and 1 tribunal fee. Where has the money gone? We've obviously brought in a fair bit in terms of revenue and transfer fees. But as I said earlier, I was getting ready to sing, "Where's the money gone?" But ultimately, to quote Lyle Landley,
You know, a town with money's a little like the mule with a spinning wheel. No one knows how he got it, and danged if he knows how to use it.
Luton Town with funds is like a mule with a spinning wheel. No one knows how they got it, and dang, they just don't know how to use it. That is Luton Town with money. We get money, we piss it up the wall straight away. We buy useless people like Tahith Chong, and we spend it on people. We're all right when we have a little bit of money. Elijah Adebayo, regardless of his streaky performances, his recent injuries, he has been a very, very good player, and we signed him for 250,000. When we have a very little bit of money, we do well with the free signings, the margin call transfers. When we have money, we waste it. We straight away. So I think we've done pretty well to, like, these might not be the most exciting signings. I'll talk about them individually. Actually, what I'll do is I will start by reading the press release. And also Luton Town released a new shirt. Nice shirt. 3 new signings and 1 new shirt. Not 1, not 2, but 3 new recruits have joined up with the Hatters pre-season training camp in Slovenia. And here they are, unveiling our new Reflow away shirt for the forthcoming campaign. Looking resplendent lakeside in Kranjska Gora in our new sustainable navy, white and black are Nakhi Wells, Hakeem Odoffin, and fellow new boy Nigel Lonwijk, looking right at home in orange. Experienced championship striker Nakhi joins us on a free transfer after 5.5 years at Bristol City. Dutch centre-half Nigel was joined on loan from Premier League side Wolves with an obligation to purchase if certain criteria are met within the loan period. I reckon that is promotion. I imagine that is one of the key criteria because Nigel's not going to want to hang around. It's really fun. We could call him Nigel van Dijk because he does look like a discount Virgil van Dijk. It's quite funny. Same hair, same beard. And Rotherham's Player of the Year last season, Hakeem Odoffin, completes the trio, having departed the Millers in the summer. The trio, who touched down in Slovenia on Wednesday, were quickly kitted out in the Reflow gear with a new away shirt in its distinctive design of rising arrows catching their eye straight away. They then joined their new teammates for their first training session this morning. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel as Town on Tour Daily will catch up with them in their first few days as Luton players. I think the Nigel Lonwijk one's especially a good one. A young player, good pedigree. He's worked with Matt Bloomfield before, and providing that is the obligation to buy, and it's not just appearance criteria, then we freeze him out the team so we don't have to buy him, then I think that's a very good one. It's a clever one, but hopefully it's more of a sensible deal than, say, the one for Ruel Walters. Walters might come goods, you never know. Nakhi Wells, that is... It's sort of split the fan base, because we all thought signing Saville and Naismith was, bold, shall we say, signing people the wrong side of 30. But signing a striker who, he's been prolific. He scored on average 10 goals a season for Bristol City for a long time. He scored against us last season, I think, as well. It's a very tough one, because he's not going to be playing every single game, every single week. But he is a natural finisher. But he's also 35. Are his legs still there? In my opinion, I think it's a good signing, because let's face it, the way Carlton Morris was towards the end, Carlton was not very mobile. And I think Nakhi Wells is going to be a lot more mobile than Carlton Morris was. And I think he's a better finisher. He's played at a higher level consistently for longer. A little bit of experience, and I think that will just go and help Nordas, who, by the way, in the Luton Town videos, Nordas looks like he's an absolutely tremendous finisher. We just need him to do that in games. One thing I noticed during the Brougham Wood game was he was very good, very adept at carving out the opportunities for himself, but he kept struggling getting it inside the goal or getting it around the goalkeeper, although he won't come up against the quality of Nathan Ashmore every single week. Kate, pull up a picture of that beast. He's tremendous. Yeah. In awe of the size of Nathan Ashmore. Top keeper. We should sign him. We need a keeper. And finally, Hakeem Odoffin. Free agent. Surprise, surprise. We don't sign people for money, do we? Free agent. Rotherham offered him a new deal. He can play at the back. He can play in midfield as well, or defensive midfield. And he is very highly regarded by the Rotherham fans. He's not too old. He's the right side of 30, as in he's 27. And I think he's going to be all right. I'm quite happy. I'm quite satisfied with these 3 signings, providing we sign another striker just in case, because Nakhi Wells is going to get knackered if we have to play him week in, week out. But maybe he's going to be an impact player off the bench. But now we are stacked up top. Woodrow, Nordas, Nakhi Wells, Jacob Brown when he comes back, Elijah Adebayo, although Elijah Adebayo, he's not going to be back until next year, probably Easter time. And by that point, I reckon it's the final 3 months or so of his contract. So maybe one more. Maybe Ollie Lynch will come into the fray. He hasn't played yet a part of pre-season, but he's out there training with the senior members of the squad. He's highly regarded. Who knows? But there's still work to be done. We still need a goalkeeper. We still need a left back. We still need a right back. We still need to move out some players. And I guess we see where we go. But I was asked a question. Do you think this transfer window is better than last summer's transfer window? And this is an unequivocal yes. Resounding yes. We signed Baptiste and we signed Walters before the season started. Those were our 2 signings. And then we panicked. And I think there is still time for the panic to set in. All it takes is for us to lose a couple of our first games. And then right away, we're hunting for other teams' cast-offs and offering silly money. I always think about Sunderland Until I Die and Stuart Donald signing Will Grigg in the transfer window. And his staff were saying to him, look, you can sign him, but there is no way Will Grigg is worth more than X amount. And then Stuart Donald went ahead and spent double what X amount was. And then you just see that screenshot of him He's sitting there, he's like really smug. He's like, I've signed Will Grigg. Will Grigg's on fire. Your defense is terrified. Like, he's probably just singing that in his head while he's just sitting there, all like, Yeah. Will Grigg turned out to be a disaster for Sunderland, and that is what happens when you panic after a season starts. And a lot of that also happened with Luton Town last season. We signed Victor Moses, who, he was there to plug a gap because we had no fullbacks, and he really didn't work out, did he? We signed Mark McGuinness for an exorbitant fee. Like, I'm not saying Mark McGuinness is bad, but I'm not saying he was worth like the reported fee up to 10 million that we reportedly spent on him. And that is one thing that I am kind of concerned about. As soon as the season starts, if we have a bad start, then the potential for the window to go downhill a little bit is there. However, right now, I am not asking where's the money gone, because I know in my heart of hearts, Luton getting back to the roots of what Luton Town are is making the most out of very, very little. When we have money, we squander it. But anyway, let me know what you think of the triple signing that has happened today, and let me know what you think of the new kit. Everyone, enjoy the heat wave whenever you're watching this, and enjoy the weekend as well. I think it's going to be a hot one. Ooh, I'm already sweating. I'm going to go and stand outside in the shade. Everyone, have a good one. Remember, like and subscribe to the channel for even more Luton Town and Championship content and League One content, because after all, Luton Town are in League One. Everyone, have a good one. Take care, and most importantly, come on, you Hatters.